So you're thinking about moving to Charlotte, North Carolina? Then you're probably interested in learning about the neighboring suburbs. I get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move to Charlotte. So whether you're moving in a month or a year, be sure to call, text, or email. Let's start your journey to Charlotte. In today's video, we are exploring Shannamara, a community that's on a golf course here in Stallings, North Carolina. Be sure to stick around to the very end so you can see the real estate stats and location information. You're here to learn about Shannamara, so let's jump in. Shannamara was built from 1995 to 2006 and contains about 750 homes. These homes are all 1 to 3 stories, and most of them are made from brick material, so it's really a classy looking neighborhood. The homes are on lots that are pretty decent size. The median lot size is about 0.35 acres, with the largest lots coming in at over 1 acre. So you have really good yard space. All of the homes are from 3 to 6 bedrooms, and the sizes are from 1,800 to about 5,600 square feet. Home prices all over the Charlotte area have been on the rise lately due to the hot sellers market, and we're seeing the same thing here in Shannamara. These stats that I'm about to give you are all from November 2021, but you can always click the link down in the description below to get accurate, up-to-date information. The median sale price here is $514,750, an increase of 19% from last year. The average price per square foot is $163, which is an increase of 15% from last year. And the median days on market is 3. That means, generally speaking, from the time it goes on the market until the time it goes under contract, homes in Shannamara take about 3 days. That's essentially a weekend. Be sure to check the links in the description below to see current stats, but take a moment to check out the most recent real estate activity here in Shannamara. For details on these homes, be sure to give me a call. My number's on the screen for you. All right, now let's talk about the highlights of living in Shannamara. Of course, you already know we are right on a golf course. The Divide Golf Course was built in 1995, and you can just go and play for 50, 60 bucks. You get your 18 holes in. Lots of fun. They have discounts for heroes, military, senior citizens, and even kids. So be sure to check out the Divide. One cool thing about that is the name comes from being on the border of Mecklenburg and Union County. So I thought that was kind of a little fun fact for you. Shannamara has a clubhouse with a fitness center. They have tennis courts, a playground, an outdoor pool. So lots of great benefits to living here. The HOA fees are just $445 for the year. So very affordable for this neighborhood. And the schools that we're currently zoned for are Stallings Elementary and Porter Ridge Middle and High School. Join me back at the computer to see the map and location information. All right, we're back at the computer. Let's take a look at the location and map information for Shannamara. So first of all, Shannamara is in Stallings, North Carolina. So one website I like to look at for some information, some stats and data is citydata.com, and you can just put in any town or city that you're looking for, and it will give you some stats. So you can find out what the weather is. You can even down below find out what the normal climate is, precipitation, all of that. But some of the points I just wanted to bring up: the population in 2019 was 16,145, and that is an increase of 406% from the year 2000. So, of course, the whole Charlotte area has been experiencing rapid growth over the years. So, it's definitely playing a huge role in Stallings as well. The other thing I wanted to mention is the zip code is 28104, which is the same as Matthews, North Carolina. Matthews has two zip codes, 28104 and 28105. So just keep that in mind. It's kind of a little bit of overlapping the areas. I think of Stallings as kind of overlapping Indian Trail and Matthews a little bit, sort of just plopped in the middle, and has a little bit of features of both. So you'll see that when we look at the map. And of course, you are more than welcome to check out citydata.com for more information. But another website I thought you might get some information from is stallingsnc.org. And on this site, you can see all about the history of Stallings, as well as community events. You can rent out the facilities like at the park, and you can check out the parks. If you are moving to Stallings, you can find out things about the government and where the police department is, where the city building is and all that. So this is a really great website for you if you are thinking of moving to Stallings. But for right now, we're going to jump to our map. Let's actually zoom out a little bit so you can see where we're sitting in regards to the rest of Charlotte. Keep going. Here we go. All right, so when we look at Charlotte and we see our 485 loop here, if we look down in the southeast side, we're going to see Stallings, and it's just outside of 485. So let's go ahead and zoom in a bit and see if we can get a little closer look. So Shannamara, as I mentioned earlier, is right on the golf course. The golf course is called the Divide, and what's cool about their name is it's named for being on Mecklenburg and Union County both. So it kind of spreads on both counties. So they called it the Divide, which I think is kind of a fun name. That's a little fun fact for you. So there's lots of little great neighborhoods in Stallings, really close to Shannamara. Another one I'll be talking about in an upcoming video is Fairhaven, but lots of neighborhoods along Stevens Mill Road and on Idlewild Road. So they'll be watching for future videos. But for today, we are going to talk about Shannamara. And you can tell it's a really nice neighborhood. You could see the houses. They're very upscale homes. They are, a lot of them, I would guess that they're like 85 to 90% are made from constructed of brick. So very upper scale homes, beautiful. The lot sizes are pretty large. So if we zoom in a little bit more, you'll see lots of cul-de-sacs, quite a few. If we're looking around, the design of the neighborhood isn't just like parallel streets. So it's a really nice design. I think that you probably saw how nice and beautiful it is. Let's see what else I can tell you about Shannamara. First of all, the schools that we're zoned for are Stallings Elementary, and then Porter Ridge Middle School and Porter Ridge High School. So Stallings Elementary obviously is right in Stallings, but Porter Ridge Middle School and High School are in Indian Trail. So you are going to have a little bit of a drive. So if we kind of zoom out a little bit, we can show you where the schools are. So Stallings Elementary is going to be here. So not terribly far from the neighborhood. If we X this, you can see the neighborhood is here. If we do a little distance thing, it's not going to be perfect because it's not like showing by the road, but it's just a couple miles away, right? So let's clear that off and go to Porter Ridge. Porter Ridge Middle School and High School are close to each other. And now we're talking about, let's check that distance for you. So the schools are about 4.7 miles away as the crow flies. So obviously with roads, it's going to be a little further, but it's good to know. It's not terribly far from, like I said, it's really close to Indian Trail. It kind of, to me, it sort of reminds me of like a mesh between Matthews and Indian Trail. That's the way I think of it. Lots of great places for you to go. I put on here the Matthews Indian Trail and Postal Annex that's in Indian Trail because honestly, you have 3 post offices that you could technically go to. I think, of course, the Annex is going to be the closest because it's right here. That's probably like less than 2 miles, right? Yeah, 1.5 miles away. Now, if you wanted to go to Matthews, it's behind this. Hold on. Let me stop that. So the Matthews post office is going to be probably, a good 4.5 as the crow flies. And then Indian Trail should be this one. So that's going to be even, technically closer, less than 4. But this trip might possibly take longer with the travel, with the roads, right? So just keep that in mind. I did put them all on there for you just in case. Now the Indian Trail Library and Matthews Library, both good options for your public library. Your Matthews is going to be here right very close to the post office, right? And the same for Indian Trail. I forgot to put it on here, but I will put it on there for you. The Indian Trail Library is very close to the Indian Trail Post Office as well. So really, whichever direction you'd like to go, it would work out without too much variation, right? A couple of my favorite restaurants in Stallings. I put Mia Familia on here. Technically, it's like Hemby Bridge, but it's very close. It's probably less than 2 miles away. And it's a lot of people might argue that it's the best pizza in the area. Try it and let me know what you think. I would love to hear your feedback on who you think is the best pizza in Union County. And then I also put on here Fat Daddy's Cafe. This is like a really cute little breakfast place. I think they serve breakfast and lunch technically, but I always go here for breakfast, and it's a very small little cafe place. When my family comes to town, visit from Ohio, I usually try to take them there at least once. It's a really cute little breakfast place. And in that same area, you're going to find Stallings Rock Store Barbecue. It is a really cute little barbecue place. Let me pull up what it looks like so you can see what I mean. So that is what Stallings Rock Store Barbecue looks like. It's a cute little rock crafted store. It's very cute. And the barbecue is delicious too. All right. So of course there's other restaurants you can go to, but those are the ones I put on the map for you. And while we're checking out the map, we can look at the police department over here and additionally the park. So let me see if I can get you a picture of the park. All right, so there's the playground. They have a splash pad and a little pavilion. Cute little stage. Wanted to get a little bit of a zoomed out picture so you could see. So it's a really nice park in Stallings. I think that you will really enjoy it. Thanks so much for sticking with me to look at the map and location information for Shannamara and Stallings. You can probably agree that Shannamara is a great place to live. We're just a 30-minute drive to uptown Charlotte. If you have questions about the neighborhood, the location, the real estate stats, you know how to reach me. My number is on the screen for you. Don't forget to leave a comment down below if you live in Shannamara or if you are interested in moving here, or if you have a neighborhood you'd like to see featured on an upcoming video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.